Hello again, everybody, and welcome back to Just Fun Stuff. It's a beautiful day on Funland, a beautiful day to make a haunted mansion, and I'm so excited to get started. But before we do, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. With that being said, let's go ahead and get to work on this very haunted Funland mansion. Alright, right away putting down our table because there is so much customization that needs to be done for this. Obviously, it's going to be a simple panel building with obviously some add-ons, but the amount of customization for the panels is a little bit ridiculous for this one, so a heads up on that. Right now, we're just putting down our base, and it's going to be a much bigger base than I would normally use for a simple panel building, only because I wanted to create not just a haunted house. This is a haunted mansion. So I was thinking in my head kind of old style farmhouse. So you have your main house and then you always have that little side room or sun porch. In this case, it won't be very sunny, but the little one-tiered room that's always off to the side of the house, I thought it would really add to it, make it a bigger piece. I really want this to stand out here on Funland. Again, I'm obsessed with Halloween and spooky season, which I'm sure a lot of people are. So I really wanted to make something a little different, a little outside of what I'm used to doing in regards to simple panel buildings. So this is what I came up with, and I'm super excited to get it started. I forgot a piece, so obviously we need to run back to Poppy's house and grab it. Pretty important piece too. I think it's what I had planned to put at the very peak of the house. Now, I was gifted spooky fencing. I don't have this DIY yet. I actually don't have any of the spooky season DIYs, any of the Halloween DIYs, so I can't wait to get those. There's something you can use year round if you're creative enough, and I can't wait to have them. Again, this is a haunted house. This is going to be the very top tier of the house, and I thought having a little ghost poking out at the top was just super cute. It gives that haunted house feeling. Now comes the customizations. Because I'm using so many panels, I mean, not an obscene amount, but enough, and a lot of them very different, I wanted to do the customization bit by bit so that I didn't get them all messed up in my pocket. I've done that before, and then I spend 10 minutes trying to figure out which one goes where, so I thought it takes time, but in the long run, it takes less time to customize them one by one. That way, I'm not messing up. And you can see the design that I chose specifically for this haunted house. It's a dark brick because I want it to look dark, old, and spooky. Moss growing on it because it's an old house, broken shutters. The only thing that I think is still remotely nice is the windows. Now adding more fencing because, again, it breaks up the panels. It gives kind of a balcony feel, and it looks really, I think it looks really, really nice. If I didn't have the spooky fencing, I probably would have went with the iron and stone fencing. That would have been my next choice because at least has the iron on the top, and that's really the look that I was going for. But I was really excited that I had enough spooky fencing that was gifted to me that I could do this build. Throwing up another ghost, more customizations. I wanted to do something different for the porch side, well, not porch side, sunroom, side room, whatever you want to call it. For the top instead of just the fencing, and I thought the record boxes, again, something we all have but we can use differently. I thought they would look cute with the panels in front, kind of gives that continued roof feeling. Now putting some plants up behind. Little cypress plant behind our ghost. Again, just trying, because it's simple panels, it's really hard to cover the sides. I've done where I've tried to put them on the angle and then you just end up with that wide gap anyway that looks odd. So I figured I'd just keep this kind of one-dimensional and then use the items that we have to try and fill in the gaps and make it look like it's one big actual house. More panels. And there you can see how cute do the little record boxes look up top. I wish you could customize the top of them, but that's for a different day. I mean, there are record boxes at the top at the end of the day. I guess there's always something you can put on top of them. I didn't know that you could stack on top of the record boxes. I don't know if you can actually put other things on top, but I got thinking after I was doing it, and I might still try it. If I do, I will definitely take a picture and post it to Instagram, but I'm thinking if I could put Gothic mirrors maybe backwards on top of the record boxes, that would look really neat, and again continue that roof feel, that balcony feel. But we will see. It's not something I've tried yet, but it's something that I'm interested in trying. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. If you know if it works before I do it, leave me a comment and let me know. Can you put other things on record boxes? Obviously you can stack the record boxes, so I don't know. We will see. Getting back to work, just customizing a log chair with some tattered fabric. I don't want anything to look too new here. I did that to get it out of the way, because we have another piece that we're going to be putting in the yard. A lot of this, once the actual house itself is put up and lit up, the rest of it is just all decorating the yard and creating that spooky feel. And of course, lights. I'm going to be putting up tons of lights, because anybody that watches my videos knows that I'm a huge fan of Funland at night. I think when I update the dream address for this particular build, I think I'm going to do it at night, just so that you can walk through Funland at night. There's a lot of really cute areas that we've been able to put up that look really nice lit up, even just the villager yards. There's stitches, and for anybody that's not a fan of gentle shoving, I'm going to apologize in advance, but stitches felt that they needed to be a part of this entire build, so sometimes I had to give her a few little gentle nudges, or him, to get out of the way, because again, they were very invested in what we were doing. All right, there's my reasoning for doing the log chair. Now, I've done the owl before up at Poppy's house in the yard, and I thought, how perfect is that for a haunted house, a spooky owl at night? And the log chair just gives that look that it's not a dress on a pole, it's an owl sitting on a perch. So that's what we're going for. And now more trees, filling in the gaps around. It really does cover up areas. I wish we could get trees like right beside buildings, like as close as you could, because that would really fill in a bunch of gaps. But I mean, cleverly placed trees work. Of course, we're putting in a skeleton because it's a haunted house. You need ghosts, you need skeletons, you need spooky things. Tiki torches here and there. I didn't want to use too many, but enough, because I like it lit up, and the fire effect is really cute. Another ghost. Now adding a little more of the dirt pathway, and this was my favorite part. I put a couple blood splatters. Now, I didn't put a lot because this is a haunted house. It's not like a murder house, but a little blood I thought looked really cute. Another skeleton. Just decorating the top as much as we can, adding in some of the spooky stuff. I cannot, like I said, wait to get these DIYs. I don't have any of them. Everything I have has been either gifted or I've collected it by visiting other people's islands. And if you saw my previous video, you saw a little snippet of it over there. We put in our pumpkin patch, so I am so prepared to get these DIYs because I love them. I can't wait to cover Funland in spooky items. It's my favorite season. Adding a few more lights, a few more garden lanterns, because again, I love everything lit up at night. But you can see now, it has that haunted house feel. Definitely adding more lights. Thinking about where I'm gonna place things. Adding more trees, and then I remembered I wanted to do 2 of the Western style stones, or gravestones, if you will, customizing them mossy because I want them to be old, because these old farmhouses always seem to have their own little cemeteries kind of on that, and I thought it lent to that spooky feeling that we were going for. I thought it looked really cute. Adding a few more lights, but as you can see her tip it up, the house really, really came together. It looks great in the day, but transition in a second. It looks even more amazing at night. The ghosts look so cute. If you walk around the entire house, you see all the detail at the top. I thought it turned out really, really nice. I was really, really happy with the way that it looked. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. I want to thank you so much for watching, for building, for liking, and subscribing, and I will definitely be seeing you guys in the next video.